All right, I wanted to go over a couple of these in the sorting activity just to give you a good idea of how these work between discrete data, categorical data, and continuous data. Remember, categorical data is used to break things up into categories and it is not numerical. It is meant to identify something like what type of pet do you have? Your answer would be, like a Schnauzer or a Dachshund or a Labrador. That is categorical because that is not a number. It's not something you would calculate, right? Now, how many years have you owned a pet? This is interesting. This is one of those tricky ones because a lot of times years can be continuous because years can be an exact number like 32.6845 years. But they said how many years. So when you answer this, you're going to say like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So they just said how many? That is discrete because it's just a set number of years. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is a little different. How big is the largest screen in your house? That could be any number. You could specify it as much as you want, 32.4795 inches. That is continuous. What brand is your phone? That would be categorical. Samsung, AT&T, well, Apple, Samsung Galaxy, something like that. How many phones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phones. That's discrete. And how many pets do you have? That's just a straight number. That's discrete as well. So that would be those. And the only continuous one was how big is the largest screen in your house. So if they say something like how tall are you, how far did you go, it doesn't say like how many or an exact number of times, so it's going to be continuous. Continuous is a measurement and it doesn't have exact numbers like that, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like an integer or something like that. Like if you can think of it as an integer, it's probably discrete. Like if they say how many, that's usually discrete. You see how all three of the discrete ones said how many? That's usually a pretty good clue you're dealing with discrete data. If you're dealing with continuous data, it'll say measure the amount. Measure to an exact specification. It'll say measurements, something like that. So that is the difference between continuous and discrete. I can go over, let's try find one more continuous one. How much time does it take? See, they didn't say how many minutes. They said how much time. So that could mean anything that's continuous. All right, I will let you do the rest of the sorting activity. And good luck.